Welcome to English Grammar and Writing Skills course of EduPop EdTech. You're watching the video with Manisha Bedi, and the topic for the video is today we are going to talk about comparison of adjectives. Okay? Now what do you understand by comparison of adjectives? Now adjectives have basically 3 degrees, okay? Whenever you are expressing any kinds or whenever you are using any kinds of adjective, then those adjectives may have 3 kinds of degree. Now what are those 3 kinds? What are those 3 kinds? The first one is known as positive degree. Okay? The first one is known as positive degree. The second one is known as comparative degree. And the third one is known as superlative degree. Okay? The third one is known as superlative degree. So these are basic 3 degrees which you have to learn about. Okay? Now what are those degrees? We are going to learn about these degrees one by one. Okay? Let's learn about these. So the first one is positive degree. Now what are the positive degree? Now see, the positive degree basically defines, the positive degree is basically used to define a person, object, thing, okay, a person, object or a thing. Let's say for example, if I say that he is a good boy. Okay, so here what I just did is I defined a person here. Okay, I defined a person here. So when you are defining means when you are dealing with only a person, only one person or one object or thing, in that case you make use of positive degree. Okay, now let's talk about comparative degree. Now what happens in case of comparative degree? So comparative degree is basically used when you are comparing, when you are doing comparison between two objects, persons or things. Okay, so whenever you are comparing between two objects, persons or things, in that case you make use of comparative degree. Let's say for example, if I say that he is better than his brother. Okay, he is better than his brother. In this case what I did was I am talking about two subjects here. Basically I am dealing with two person here. In that case I am talking about he and I am talking about his brother. Okay, in both of these cases I am making comparison between two objects or persons or things. Okay, here I am making comparison between two person, he and his brother. Okay, so in this case I am going to make use of comparative degree of the adjective. And what is the comparative degree of good? It is better. Okay, now let's learn about the third degree. The third degree is known as the superlative degree. Okay, the third degree is known as the superlative degree. Now what does the superlative degree does? The superlative degree is basically used when we have to select only one, from a collective object or person or thing. Okay, so whenever we have to select only one from a collective object, person or thing, in that case we make use of superlative degree. Okay, let's say for example, this is one of my best arts till now. Means basically I'm talking about like numerous amount of arts, but I am selecting one from those collective arts. I'm talking about it. In that case, I'm saying that this is one of my best arts. See, arts means I'm talking collectively about many arts I have designed or I have drawn. In that case, I'm selecting only one and I'm saying that this is one of my best arts till now. So the use of best here is basically a superlative degree, and superlative degree is used when we have to select only one from a collective object, person or thing. Okay, so I hope these three kinds of degrees are clear to you. Now let's learn about one tip. Okay, what's that tip? The tip is that when you are adding er at the end of the positive degree, then it is going to give you a comparative degree. Okay, it is going to give you a comparative degree. But when you are adding est at the end of the positive degree, in that case it is going to give you superlative degree. So this is one of the tip which you have to remember. Okay, so adding er at the end of the positive degree is to make basically comparative degree, and if you are adding est at the end of positive degree, then it is to make it a superlative degree. Now I am going to give you a quick glance on some of the degrees, some of the comparison of degrees of different adjectives. Okay, let me draw it. Okay, so these are some of the examples of the comparison of degrees of some of the adjectives which are commonly used adjectives. Okay, now first of all I have divided those three forms of degrees, that is positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. Giving you a quick revision, positive degree is basically used to define a person, means whenever you are talking about only one person or an object or a thing. Comparative degree when you are talking or when you are comparing two objects or two person or two things. Superlative degree when you have to choose or when you have to select only one out of a collective form of person, place, animal or thing, anything like that. Okay, person, place or thing. Now let's check out these adjectives. The first one is tall, taller, tallest. We already talked that use of er by adding er at the end of positive degree makes comparative degree, and adding est at the end of the positive degree makes it superlative degree, as it happens in case of tall, taller, tallest, wise, wiser, wise, wiser, wisest, heavy, heavier, heaviest. Okay, but in case of good, there are some of the adjectives which becomes like they will be like entirely different in case of comparative degree or superlative degree, but again it makes use of er or est at the end of it. Like good becomes better and better becomes best when you are talking about the superlative degree. Then some of the cases like intelligent, you cannot write intelligent, intelligentier and intelligentest. No, it is the wrong form. Instead, you are going to add more intelligent in case of comparative degree. In case of superlative degree, you are going to use most intelligent. Pretty becomes prettier, prettiest. Okay, here what you did was that in both of these cases, in case of heavy and pretty, you omitted y and added ier and iest in case of comparative degree and superlative degree respectively. Okay, now again proper will be treated in the same way. Sometimes when you do not know what is the superlative degree or what can be the comparative degree of a given adjective, then in that case just try to pronounce the word in your head, and then you will understand that whatever you are trying to write is correct or not. Like proper cannot be written as properer or properest. It is not a way of writing it. It will be more proper or more proper or most proper. Okay, so I hope the comparison of degrees, all these 3 degrees are very much clear to you. In the next video, we are going to talk about some of the uses related to some of the uses of the adjectives, okay, in different kinds of scenarios of the adjectives.